So you want to be a carepreneur? Then buy a shirt and subscribe to the channel. Just kidding. What's going on, guys? So today we're gonna talk about the difference between home care versus adult daycare. We're gonna have a friendly little competition here. We got 7 topics. So if you're interested in opening up your own senior care business and you're considering, should you open up a home care agency, private duty home care agency, or an adult daycare center, we should be able to help you make a better informed decision. So topic number one is work-life balance. What is important to you? If you are getting into the home care space, you gotta take into consideration the fact that it is a 24/7 business. You could be in the middle of a great night, having that amazing dream in REM sleep, and all of a sudden the phone rings and someone needs help, or someone called off, or something came up, and you are needed because it's healthcare. It's 24/7, 365. But in the adult daycare space, it's like having banker's hours, baby. Closed on Sundays like Chick-fil-A. It's a finite period of time. You might be open, 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning until 5 or 6 p.m. at night. You can then go home and just know that, hey, there's no problems that are gonna arise between 6 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next day, or whatever that case may be, and you can go home and have a nice glass of wine and relax. So in round number 1, work-life balance, I'd say adult daycare. Ding, 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 ding. Number 2 topic is the employee turnover. Obviously right now, hiring and retaining really good people is one of the challenges in our healthcare system, and just in business in general. And you're going to have a much higher turnover rate when you're in the home care field for a variety of different reasons, but it is known and notoriously suffers from a higher turnover rate. In the adult daycare field, the best part about it is that you are amongst your entire team. Everyone is coming there during like those preferred hours. They have set schedules. So your turnover rate is so much lower because you're gonna create camaraderie. You're gonna create a teamwork environment. The team becomes like a family, and therefore you have a much lower employee turnover. Point for adult daycare, man, home care is getting smoked right now. 3 topic is upfront cost. Well, this is kind of like, who wins this one? Who wins this round? I don't know. Let's take a look. So we got the, starting a home care agency is gonna be just a lot less expensive. It just is. Because all you really need is a phone and a computer and a Wi-Fi signal, and you're good to go. You can get started tomorrow. Well, I shouldn't say tomorrow, because you still gotta get licensed depending on what state you're in. But the reality of it is that it is a lot easier to start a home care agency, and there's a lot less upfront costs. If you're opening up an adult daycare center, think about this, you're gonna have a building, you're gonna have construction costs, you're gonna have capital improvements, you're gonna have all of these things that kind of go into a structure that you have to have in order for you to service and take care of people. But this is like where I feel like it's a draw, right? Because even though there's a higher upfront cost, what that does is it actually creates a moat around the business model, and it makes it so there's less competition. There's less people that are going to come into that particular field and take over market share. And because there's less competition, it kind of is a benefit. I don't think anyone gets the point on that one. You're gonna have to weigh out the odds, weigh out the benefits yourself. But number 4, we got scalability. So this is interesting, and this is one thing I will say that home care does have, is it has this unlimited capacity to scale, right? Because at the end of the day, you can grow as big as the number of caregivers you're able to hire and the number of clients you're able to service, and there is no cap. You just continue to grow and grow and grow with whatever capacity you have based on the number of caregivers you have, right? Whereas in the adult daycare space, you are limited. Whatever size space you decide to open your adult daycare in, that's the size of the space that you're gonna get. And when it's full, it's full. It's really hard to kind of increase capacity at that point. This is one where home care takes a point because it does have that ability to scale. Number 5, operations. And home care, man, it is just chaos, okay? Look, you got people in all sorts of different environments. You might have a caregiver in a mansion on the beach, but then you might have another caregiver that's like working in like, a really bad area of town, and like the person living there is a hoarder, and like literally they're climbing over boxes and like, food and all sorts of stuff trying to take care of somebody. I mean, there's such polar extremes. Every home environment's different. Every single person we're caring for is different. Their needs are different. Their family dynamics are different. Like, you can't control it. When it comes to the adult daycare, it's a controlled environment. People now are coming as guests into a controlled environment where we have a plan for the day. And so it makes it much easier to kind of run operations successfully, because we're doing something that is stable. We're having a predetermined plan on a daily basis. So adult daycare for the lead. The home stretch here, baby. All right, culture. This is another very important topic, especially with the generation today. Culture is so incredibly important. I think they say like Gen Z and millennials are looking for culture more than anything right now, a place where they feel like they belong and they can make a difference and they have a sense of purpose. And that is one thing about adult daycare, is it has an amazing culture, because again, you're working amongst all of your friends, all of your coworkers, you're all there together. And in this space, the entire goal for the day is to have fun. In home care, culture can be a little lacking, because the hardest part about it is that you might have a good, strong culture in the office with the office team for home care, but how do you bridge the gap to your team in the field, in individuals' homes, taking care of people? How do you create a strong culture in that environment? How do you bridge the home office to the care team and create a good culture? It's hard to do, right? So again, I think that's another point for adult daycare. So what do you want to open yet? What are you thinking, huh? You want to open up an adult daycare center or a home care agency? I don't know. Let's see here, the final round. I mean, I think we already won. I think adult daycare, when I say we, I guess I'm a little biased here, but and now, for those of you that may not know, I do own both a home care agency and an adult daycare center. So I am coming from what I would like to think is a neutral perspective, but I have an opinion, of course, right? I just wanted to lay some of these things out here so you could kind of understand and visualize this for yourself, especially when you're thinking about making a massive investment like this one. Last one, the benefit, right? So at the end of the day, like, the benefit to the consumer, okay? There's one thing about adult daycare, is it really is truly amazing, because it really gives people, seniors, a sense of purpose and helps them live a meaningful life again. It provides just so much more value for the actual cost of the services that are being provided, because you're just really giving people an entirely, like, a second lease on life, and you're giving them meals, and you're giving them entertainment and activities and all this amazing stuff, right? So, but the crazy part is it costs about half of what home care costs. So the value that you're providing to the consumer is just unreal, unmatched, right? Whereas with home care, you have a lower kind of value proposition where, it is an expensive service. So it's hard to charge a super high premium for services when it's already so expensive and the margins are already a little tight. And it's like, how much more value can you provide? Because it's easier to have a control over the value being delivered when it's a communal environment. And there's gonna be certain people that by default are just going to live up to those standards and the expectations you've set, and the people around them are gonna have to kind of just be forced to kind of live up to that same thing as well, because they're setting the example. One of the unique things between home care and adult daycare is the margin, the profit margins. In home care, profit margins are gonna be somewhere between 10 and 15%. Even if they're lower than, kind of like what other industries might be, it's volume, it's high revenue that makes that 10 to 15% actually doable, right? But in adult daycare, you're gonna have a much higher margin, somewhere near like closer to like say 35, 40% profit margins, depending on the size of the center, depending on the way you run it. Man, I think that is a ADC for the win. This is not a knock on home care. I truly love both businesses, but I was trying to take a neutral approach to the pros, the cons between both of them, so I could help you make a better educated decision. Thank you guys so much for joining. Now it's time to get back to work. See you soon. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to learn how to open your own adult daycare center, go to adcpro.com. If you'd like the latest business tips, click here, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. Click here. We'll see you guys next time.